Hello, I'm David Saldana. I'm here with Julissa Lopez, our number 8 senior at La Villa High School. Now, Julissa, we're going to talk a little bit about everything today. I want to start off by asking about your family, then your elementary, your junior high, and finally your high school, and then we'll go a little bit beyond that. It's not going to take that long. But first, let me start off by asking about your family unit. How has your family been influential? Because it doesn't take just one person to make the top 10. You have to have a support system. So tell me a little bit about your parents, any siblings, and what they've done to impact you in getting this far.
Yes. Well, I'm the oldest sibling. I have two siblings, my brother Sebastian and then my little sister Giselle. So I've always wanted to be up there on top so I can be a role model for my little sister so she can be up there also. And right now she's up there on the top, so she's like, I want to be like my sister, but I want to be better. So she's there pushing. My family has been very supportive for my education, especially my parents. They always push me to do better and be on top. Since I was small in elementary, they always told me straight A's, straight A's. So in elementary, I would always get A's. Up until middle school, math's the only subject that I've gotten a B in. So that's when I started getting B's, but just one B. And now in high school, right now, I've had straight A's. So I'm really proud of that. And my mom, she has her bachelor's. She's a history major, so she always tells me, I went back to college. I want you to do this. I want you to be better. Go follow your dreams. And my parents are so supportive with my dreams. They always tell me, go follow your dreams. Wherever your heart is set at, do it. Don't give up. They always tell me to be better.
Yeah. Well, let's take a little bit of a trip down memory lane. You mentioned elementary school and how your parents always stressed get straight A's. Can you remember any special experiences or anything that stands out? Maybe some favorite teachers.
Well, a favorite teacher. Well, that's hard. I like them all. They were also very helpful when I was small. But my favorite teacher would have to be Miss Medina. In second grade, she would always help me, and she would always tell me do this, do that, and I was always up there because of her. She was a great teacher, and she taught me very well. One thing I remember from her class is when it was a song about the presidents, and I remember I started crying because I'm such an emotional person, and I don't know, I thought it was really sad, but that's one thing I remember from her class, and she would always be like, hi Julissa. But yeah, she was my favorite teacher. She always helped me with everything that I needed, especially with the math problems. She always corrected me and told me no, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. So
Okay.
I really thank her for that.
Want to ask more or less the same thing, but moving up into junior high. When we get into junior high, you start getting a little bit more specialized in the classes. It's
Yes.
not so much more general. Talk to me about going into junior high and then transitioning into high school, as far as your favorite classes then, your any experiences, extracurriculars, things like that.
Well, this is in elementary. I started FFA, so going up to junior high and high school, I've been doing that since then. In junior high, I really liked the subject journalism, and my favorite teacher from there was Mrs. Camilla. She was a great reading teacher. She always had us reading different books, and she always had us writing essays, and I think that really helped me coming into high school because we did UIL meets. So I'm part of the journalism team, which I do ready writing, I do news writing and featured writing. So that has helped me be better at the competitions. I know right now districts today for ready writing, and then on Saturday we have the district meet for the rest of the competition. So hopefully I advance. But yeah, I've done journalism, and then in high school, coming up, math was always my biggest struggle. So we had coming up to high school, I was really nervous for that, like the change from junior high to high school. But Mr. Kidd has been a great teacher. He's been my teacher since 8th grade because I started taking algebra since 8th grade. So he really like helped me like become a better like math person. I understand more like the problems and what we're learning. So he's really helped me like grow from there. Also, I've been doing my extracurricular activities. There's so much, sir. Like I have so many. I'm in UIL, of course, as I mentioned. FFA, FFA is like my favorite thing. It's my thing. I've been the president for the past 2 years, and I was also the RGV district officer my junior year, which is like it's for the whole district, the whole RGB. So I was one of their officers, and I'm really proud of that. And then I ran for the cover girl last year also. Also, I'm in one act, which is my first year joining. I wasn't able to do it the other years because I was too busy with stuff. So when I tried out and auditioned, I got the lead role. And well, we had our by district competition like a couple weeks ago, and I was awarded best actress overall. So I'm really proud of that. And we have area coming up, so hopefully we advance also. And I'm in band and golf. Golf is another sport I play.
Awesome.
I'm in DECA. I've been in it since my freshman year, and I've advanced to state for the past 3 years. I've also done FCCLA with Miss Gomez. I've been in student council. I'm in the National Honor Society, and oh my gosh, there's a lot. There's so many.
Well, you kind of got a little bit ahead of me, but I really didn't want to stop you. That's a lot of accomplishments to be done. Even for the most dedicated students, that's still way above and beyond what most people end up doing. You're handling it well, still being in the top 10. Now, you've already transitioned into high school. At what point did you know, hey, I'm going to be top 10?
I kind of always knew I was going to be on top 10 because I was always one of the top students, but we still have chances. Like things can change. It's the top 10 isn't official until April, so I'm planning to move up there like a slot or two because I've been getting straight A's, as I said, and I want to move up. Like I'm determined to move up a slot. If not, oh well, I'm just glad I'm on top 10. But yes, my parents always pushed me to stay on top, to get straight A's. So I always knew like I was gonna be up there, and I always like had my grades unchecked. I always made sure with teachers I'm not missing any work. I'm doing good. I have the grades. If I was missing anything, like if I had missed school, I would get my papers before, my assignments before to finish them, and I would give it to them on time.
Okay. Now, what would you say is your most memorable moment of high school?
Oh, there's a lot.
Give me
But
the top one. It could have been, say, placing top in an FFA meet, or any times you've been to state for UIL. Do you play sports?
yes, I play sports. I do, but I'm a cheerleader and I play basketball.
Okay.
I played softball, but I didn't do it for the past 2 years because I've been too busy.
But any moment that stands out?
I would say my senior year getting homecoming queen. It was really memorable for me because my mom was homecoming queen her senior year. So being crowned homecoming queen was really memorable, and it's something I'm always going to remember from high school.
Awesome. Well, we've gotten through high school. In high school now. Outside of school, because all work and no play
Yes.
will drive you crazy. What do you do outside of school? Any hobbies? Or what do you do just to relax at home?
Relax. I'm always busy. We're always up and down. If it's not with me, it's with my brother or sister. So my they all play sports. So if I'm not at home, I'm cheering them on. But right now I'm going to driving school because my dad does not want to teach me how to drive because he says I'm crazy. But I would out of school I had my animals, so I was always busy with that. Like I've never like just been at home. I would be working with my animals. I had a pig and I had a steer this year. So it took a lot of work because my dad's usually the one that helps me, but this year he would be gone for 2 weeks and come back due to work. So I was on my own having to work my steer, and a 1,300-pound cow is something that's like whoa, like for Julissa, because everybody knows me. I'm like really girly girl, so like my parents never expected me to join FFA. I would always they're like, you're sure you're gonna want to join? You're gonna get dirty. It smells, and I ended up like loving the organization. So that's something I do out of school. Work with my animals.
Okay. Well, graduation is coming up.
Yes.
Really, really quick. So tell me a little bit about your plans for after graduation and beyond college as well.
Okay, so I'm a senior right now. I'm gonna graduate, God willing. I'm gonna graduate with my associate's degree this year. So I plan to go to UTRGV and get my bachelor's, and I want to double major just so I can have something to fall back on. So I'm gonna get my bachelor's in criminal justice and in teaching. And then after the 2 years, I'm gonna go to St. Mary's in San Antonio to go to law school. I want to become a lawyer.
Awesome. Well, this has been David Saldana with LV Cardinal Sports. Here with Julissa Lopez, our number 8 senior, and we can wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.